Yo, what's good? It's your girl Tootsie and you're watching Tootsie Time, and I will be showing you how I made these DIY camouflage boots. So, you're going to need some thigh-high boots, some camouflage cargo pants, a glue gun, glue sticks, and some scissors. So the first thing you want to do is cut in half the camouflage pants. I cut them in half through the crotch. And then you're going to have two legs, and then you're going to take one leg inside out, and then you're just going to cut down the seam of the inside of the leg to make one big flat piece of fabric. So now this is what your fabric should look like, and this also has pockets on it, which is going to make it super cute. So once you have your fabric, now you're going to take your boot and you're just going to measure the fabric with the boot. Now my boot has zips in the back, so you're going to have to measure this according to where your zip on your boot is. Mine is in the back, so it makes it super easy. So I just have to make sure that the fabric is dead on, equal on both sides, and put the boot in the middle. So I'm going to start with my glue gun and begin to glue the base of the foot around the foot area. So I'm just here, I'm making sure that the fabric is even on both sides, so I have enough fabric. I'm going to take my glue gun and I'm just going to start gluing around the base of the shoe and placing the fabric on top of the glue as I go around. Again, just make sure you have enough fabric on each side and it's nice and even, because my zip is on the back. If your zip is on the side, then I guess you would just kind of glue it off to the side. So I'm just going to keep gluing the base of the foot all the way around the entire foot. So go around the whole perimeter, and when I've glued that down, now I'm going to take my scissors and I'm going to cut off the excess fabric that's hanging down. Now I'm not putting any fabric on the heel, that is just my personal preference. You can if you want, but I like that these boots are tan and kind of goes with the camouflage color scheme anyway. So now I'm going to try and make a foot shape because it's kind of like big and baggy. So I'm going to take a slit down the front. You don't have to put on the boots to do this step, I just found it easier. So now I'm going to cut the slit in the front, then I'm going to fold under the fabric and over the top and glue it down. This is just going to make the shape of the foot, because before it was looking like just a big baggy parachute thing. So after I fold it over, glue it piece by piece with the glue gun, and it's going to start to make a foot shape. So just basically, you see what I'm doing here. And I'm going to glue that all the way up until the cut seam where I cut stops. So now it looks more like a foot, as you can see. Now it's time to glue down the sides. I'm just going to go ahead and check how much fabric I have. I'm going to cut some of the excess fabric off because you don't need that much. So I'm going to cut the excess fabric off before I begin to glue down the sides of the boots. Now I would use needle and thread personally, but to make this tutorial easy for people that can't sew, we're just going to stick with the glue gun. But at this point I would actually sew the sides down. So but I'm just going to continue with the glue gun, like I said, to keep this easy and beginner friendly. And I'm going to go piece by piece. This is two things you need to remember when you're gluing down the sides. Do not get the glue on the zips, because you will completely mess up your zips and you won't be able to zip your boots up. And fold the fabric under. Don't just have the blunt, harsh end of your fabric out, because it will look kind of messy and it will fray. So just two things. Like I said, don't get the glue on the zip, and fold under your fabric before you glue it down. Now I'm just going to do that all the way up the entire boot. So let's just speed through this real quick. You guys get the picture. All the way to the top. And as you can see, the pocket is still on the fabric, so I'm going to have a nice pocket on my boot. Once I do that side, I'm going to go ahead and do the exact same thing on the other side. Then I'm going to cut off the excess fabric at the top of the boot, because that's way too much. It's basically just like a pant, obviously. So I'm just going to cut the excess fabric off, but leave enough still to fold under the boot. Don't cut it all the way down to the length of the boot, because you need something to fold under. Once you've cut off that fabric, you're going to just open up the boot and you're going to glue the fabric down like that, fold it over, and then you're going to have nice clean edges because there's something to fold over. If you had just cut it exactly the length of the boot, it will be kind of messy at the top. So now that I've got enough fabric to glue down, I'm just going to go ahead and do that all around the boot. And be careful not to burn yourself. I burnt myself so many times doing this just because I like to move fast. Glue guns are extremely hot, guys, so be careful. So once I glue that all down, your boot is basically done. You're going to wait for it to cool down before you try and zip it up, just so you're on the safe side and everything's dry. And there go your boot right there. And then this is what I meant about the back looking neat when you fold it under. Yeah, and that's another reason why I left the heel, because it matches with the zip. So that's why I didn't cover the heel with any army material, but you can if you want to. And there's your camouflage boots. Hi, I love these. I love anything camo, so you might see me rocking these quite a lot. If you guys like these boots, make sure you tag me in all your pictures if you make them. Show me your outfits, and yeah, hope you guys liked it. Everything I use in this video I will leave in the description box, so don't worry about that. Hope you enjoyed it, and I'll see you in the next video. Peace.
Yeah, she's got that good stuff. That's Tootsie Time, oh yeah. Comment and like the vid, subscribe if you wanna. Yeah, she's got that good stuff. That's Tootsie Time, oh yeah. Tootsie Time, oh yeah. Tootsie Time, oh yeah.